at a North Side neighborhood.
Several ATV riders say they've seen unusual-looking creatures in the distance.
And then Dad looked up at the, up there at the tree, and he's like, "Oh, I see something."
That is, the arms and the legs are not spindly. They appear to be thick and muscular.
The darkness of the woods hides a lot more than just wild animals, that which we can only speculate until we see. Get ready to witness some of the most sudden and surprising encounters that no one saw coming. Two friends in the deserted area of Saudi Arabia came across this critter who randomly showed up. Both the men were quite scared that they started praying for their safety and kept moving forward to capture a glimpse of it on the camera. They saw a pair of glowing eyes and a dark figure staring at them from the bushes. After gathering sufficient evidence, both decided to get out of Dodge before things could get any worse. Skinwalker ambush. Hiking through the woods of Florida soon turned into a nightmarish memory when this man felt like something was chasing him through the tracks. He soon heard a car pass by on the road and yelled for help, but at this point, the unknown creature was too close. The hiker started running for his life, and just as he tripped from a branch, the creature was revealed to him. It looked nothing like any normal being. Its pale skin and eerie structure made it look like a real-life skinwalker. No. Luckily, he had made it to the car on time, but was forever scared with a haunting memory.
Hurry up, come on!
Stalker Skinwalker. A homeowner in the middle of the woods in Michigan had been hearing creepy noises for a really long time. Finally, in the week of August 2023, he got curious about what was making these sounds and installed multiple trail cameras in the area. After having his trail camera recording for a while, he could not believe his eyes when he reviewed the footage. An unknown critter with glowing eyes came across, moving in an abnormal manner, and seemed as if it was staring right into his soul. Its creepy existence sent chills down his spine, as the man could not understand what it was. As soon as the video went viral, many claimed that it was a skinwalker stalking his house, and that he should relocate. Crawling cryptid.
What the fuck is that?
At this point, you'd probably realize that living close to the woods is a bad idea. The people knew it was unlike any normal being, and her fears became reality when it finally revealed itself as the creature lunged out of its hiding.
What the fuck is that?
It really looked like a cryptid because of its appearance, but nothing could be known about what happened afterwards. Followed by cryptid. A group of friends gathered a whole bunch of fireworks to enjoy in the woods and were ready to light up the sky. But their adventures turned into a nightmare when strange noises from the darkness were only getting louder. Within moments, they noticed this pale, white figure that surprised them and was heading straight to them with a sinister intent. It even tried to drag them into the darkness, but they all made it out alive as they ran from the scene. Judging by its slender body and the white skin, many have concluded that they might have encountered a skinwalker. Secret experiment. After hearing rumors about a hidden prison of aliens in the woods, a curious man decided to go check the place by himself.
They got this really weird creature cage up. It looks like some sort of deformed human.
Just as he started getting close to the area, the screeching sounds got louder and louder, increasing his fear that the rumors might be true. And once he stepped in, he saw an extraterrestrial being locked up in the cage. Even though he was advised not to take out any cameras, he still recorded the whole scene, and this agitated the creature. Just as soon as this video went viral, many people started talking about the existence of aliens and secret experiments conducted by undercover agencies, hidden by the streets. The looks and the intelligence of this being narrowed down its possibility of it either being a big black bear or a werewolf. A man was driving home after a long day at work in April 2016 and decided to take a scenic route through the jungle until things took a scary turn when he, along with his friends, encountered this troubling-looking entity that suddenly came out of the bushes by the roadside. Now, what actually made it look quite intimidating was that its huge size made it even more terrifying looking, where fear had completely engulfed their mind, and no one was able to react. The video ended abruptly, but the creature can be seen standing on two legs in the end. The group of friends who filmed the video were persistent that they had encountered a werewolf. Landed alien. Camping in the woods of Brazil at night got a lot creepier for one of the campers when he saw something move in the dense bushes. For the safety of his comrades, as well as his curiosity, he was compelled to investigate what was lurking among trees. Initially, he was expecting it to be some kind of wild animal until he saw this alien figure moving through the woods. It almost seemed like this alien wanted to be seen, and the camper felt as if it wanted to lure him into some kind of trap, being concerned for the safety of his own and other campers. The recorder didn't take the bait. Sparkling eyes.
We should probably...
After a long day of driving through the mountains, drank on them, and once its body was illuminated, they were sure it was not something normal. Both of them ran back to their car and were shivering with fear of the unknown.
We should probably...
Could it be an actual Mothman or just another hoax? What do you think? Possessed rooftop figure. One eerie night in a bustling market somewhere in India, bystanders noting this very unusual figure that looked to be ghostly. It had pale skin and moved in an unhuman-like manner over the roof. As the people started gathering around to investigate, this entity attempted to use the darkness to try and hide. Apart from its skinny figure, its glowing eyes haunted every bystander. Some people on site were courageous enough to stay and film it before it vanished into the dark abyss within seconds, leaving everyone questioning what they just saw. Bigfoot sighting. A group of hikers had been exploring dense forests in an unknown location and suddenly heard loud stalking in backyard.
What is that?
These children were enjoying their day in the backyard, playing just like any normal day in the presence of a guardian, until something far unexpected appeared.
What is that?
A teenage girl was babysitting two kindergarten children and recording them when she spotted a pale and unearthly being that was not only stalking the kids from the bushes, but also trying to close in.
What is that?
Just as they heard someone walking in the area, the kids spotted the mind-blowing creature and ran for their lives. Even if it was just someone pranking them, it indeed was very horrifying. Enough where even the bravest kid would have been terrified. Alien invasion. A remote home situated in the dense forest became a target of an alien creature. Just as this little girl and her brother heard someone enter their house, they knew they were not safe, as they had known about the haunting tales of the forest. Both of them rushed to check who had broken into their house, and soon it was revealed that this alien creature was the culprit. Its dark, empty eyes and alien looks took their breath away, and they both ran for their lives, never to see it again. Strolling through woods. Some people are so scared of wild animals in the dark until something like this gets caught on camera. Trail camera footage surfaced in October 2023, showing this odd-looking critter crawling through the woods, almost in a manner that it didn't make much sound. The man who installed the camera mentioned that he had heard several haunting stories of the woods, to which he first didn't believe, until he saw this one through his own trail camera's footage. Even though there still remains a great deal of people who have their doubts about the actual existence, the owner of this footage is certainly convinced. Stalking from bushes.
Oh my god!
Fear completely engulfed a camper as he heard strange noises coming from the dark void of the dense forest. He knew that it was not an ordinary animal. Just to see what it was, the camper ventured into the forest and started following the sound. But what he saw did not make any sense. As his flashlight illuminated the area, an unknown critter revealed itself and made this sound before completely vanishing.
Oh my god!
No one could completely understand what this thing could be, but it was clear that it was not some normal human or animal.
Oh my god!
Eyes of the darkness. The dark depths of forests in Russia are inhabited by the most elusive and mysterious critters, and one such animal was caught on a trail cam. The huge glowing eyes are unlike any normal animal, as they are a lot more pointed and glow brighter than any other. As soon as the video went viral, people came up with different explanations, some calling it a werewolf or alpha wolf, while others claiming it to be a hoax. But the reality of these eyes was never revealed. Heavy breathing stalker.
Oh god, can you see that?
A woman whose car broke down in the midst of the wilderness of Montana felt like she was being watched while strolling through the area. Her feeling only intensified when she heard a strange something that looked to be breathing heavily. And a partial scream that echoed through the trees. As the lone woman got closer to the bushes to investigate, it started to make hissing sounds. Something was definitely hiding in the area. And after a short while, it actually revealed itself. A pair of glowing eyes emerged from the bushes with an unusual humanoid structure, and she dashed back to her car for safety.
Oh god, can you see that?
Haunted bridge. A bridge situated near an unknown forest area was used by something different from the usual cars and humans that crossed over it in the daily routine. The people in the area noticed someone moving under the bridge and could not understand why someone would do such a thing. Although its face or any features were not visible, the inhuman gait was enough for everyone to understand that it was something out of the ordinary. Dark road. Here's another haunted road that spooked the people driving over it. A lone man was driving home from a dark road in March 2015 and had a creepy encounter with an unknown critter as it dashed on the road in front of the car. It had pale white skin and seemingly a featureless face. The driver had no idea what it was and posted it online to see what people had to say. Some speculated that it was a skinwalker, while others said that it could be someone pranking others. But can a normal person run that fast? Comment what you think. Oyol in-house. Living in a cabin by the forest area became the biggest mistake for these homeowners when they started hearing odd noises from the dark abyss. One night, as the family was sitting in their backyard while enjoying their time together, a creepy critter decided to join them. The odd thing was that it was visible to only one of the people on the scene and in the camera. He could be heard calling the creature a toyol, an undead infant in Indonesian and Malay folklore. The creature then lunged towards the cameraman and kept roaming around the kids. Many called the video scripted, but the cameraman insisted that they were actually surrounded by the mythical creature. Real life goblin. We all have heard of goblins from mythical tales and fantasy movies, but what if I told you that there was a possibility of them existing in real life? This video was filmed in an unknown location covered with dense forests. The hiker had heard about these critters living in the area, but was shocked to actually see and film on his own. Many who saw the video did not believe it and thought that it was edited. The man who filmed it was sure that he had seen a real-life goblin. Real-life pixie. A group of friends that were camping noticed this tiny little being that was curiously strolling around their tent. To make their encounter believable, they used a high-definition camera to capture its actual existence once it closed in. It had a greenish and slender body. Plus, the unique features made it clear that it was unlike the unusual animals we all knew. Excited as to what would be a reaction of the general masses, they posted the video online.